We probably need to talk about this. Welcome, I'm John of John Health and Fitness. No miracles, real life. And it doesn't get much more real life than this. Look, I don't care who you are. I don't care if you don't have kids. I don't care if you're playing hiding underneath the couch, turning off all the lights, and spending Halloween night binge watching Hulu episodes. This is going to come back to haunt you. Your coworker is going to bring it into the office or the shop. Your neighbor is going to bring over their leftover candy to your house because they don't want it in their house. And you've got to figure out how to deal with it. I've got 5 tips in my Halloween survival guide. Number 1, this is probably the most important one. Keep in mind, this is only the beginning. This is Halloween. 3.5 weeks later, it's Thanksgiving. 4 weeks after that, Christmas. Week after that, New Year's. You're going to have parties and family gatherings. I have 2 or 3 Thanksgiving dinners, in fact. It's going to be relentless. This is not the 4th of July. You have a couple of hot dogs at a picnic, you can make up for it the rest of the week. This is an onslaught, and it's not going to end. It starts now. This is when you start developing those bad habits. This is when you start normalizing having cupcakes and cake and candy and the rest. This is when you have to really kind of put your foot down and try to control what's to come. 2, keep this stuff out of sight. Now, I made a whole video about that. Out of sight, out of mouth. I'll link that up into the eye up there. But basically, if you put it out, you're going to start eating it. And then you start developing those habits. You're going to start normalizing that behavior. Now, if you have family members who insist on putting the candy out, fine. Put it out where they spend most of their time. But keep it out of the rooms where you are. Best case, put it away, put it up on a shelf. Look, you're going to eat some. I'm going to eat some. That's fine. We'll talk about that in a moment. But if you put it out, you're going to eat more than some. You're going to eat a lot. You're going to eat it every day. 3, portion control. This is a big one for me. Good thing about those little bite-sized candies is it takes a little time to open them. It's easy to sample a lot of different things. You can satisfy a number of cravings with a relatively low caloric impact. So grab a few, sit down, put the bag away, walk into another room, sit down, have 1, have 2. You might not have all 3. Sometimes I fill up, the craving's satisfied, and it's only danger for 100 or 150 calories. Again, this is not something you want to do every day. But you're going to have those cravings. You can satisfy them a little bit. 4, read the label. Stop to read the label. Are you ready? All right. Red 40 lake, red 40. Yellow 5 lake, yellow 5. Yellow 6 lake, yellow 6. Blue 2 lake, blue 1 lake. That's just the Skittles. Not only are you building in a little pause, it's making you stop to think about what you're doing. But when you read that, it really kind of drives home the point of, should I really be eating this? Do I want this stuff in my body? The answer is no. And again, one little packet of Skittles every now and then is not going to kill you. A lot of them very well might. Finally, 5, make compensations. I said earlier, you're probably going to have some of these. If you have some of these things, cut something else out. You can add some physical activity as well, but people tend to overestimate that. What you really should do is do some food substitutions. Now, I don't like to advocate cutting an apple out and eating a Snickers bar. It really doesn't work out all that well for you. But somewhere in your diet, take something else out. If you're adding 100, 120 calories in Skittles or Swedish Fish or M&Ms, find something else to take out somewhere else. You'll feel a lot better about yourself if you do. So remember, don't demand perfection from yourself. We say no miracles, real life here. No miracles because you're not going to have a miracle, and in any case, you don't need one. You just need to be going in the right direction, making progress little by little. And you're going to deal with real life, and real life is gigantic bags of candy on occasion. But if you can control the cravings, if you use some of these tips to help limit how much you eat, how much you expose yourself to these kinds of things, it can really be helpful. So before you go, please leave in the comments some of the things you do to deal with this and what your plans are for Halloween. We get about 300 kids, plus I'm going to be drinking beer with my brother on the stoop, which reminds me, I have to compensate for that beer as well. Like it if you like it, subscribe, hit the alert bell for future videos. We do exercises, nutrition, and motivation. Those are my 3 primary playlists, in fact. Take care, see you next time, good luck Halloween.